any longer than an hour, people don't listen.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
I think that'll be good for me there.
Right?
Yeah.
You move around as much as you need, bro.
I'll let you know if I've got to shuffle.
Yeah.
All right.
I got the quiet machine. So it's
Oh, cool. That's all right. You still collecting machines?
I haven't got any lately.
Yeah.
This is actually Jules' machine.
Whose?
Jules?
Yeah, right.
She used it the other day and just fucking loved it. But now I need to figure out how to turn this bad boy on.
So, in case anybody's wondering what's going on, I'm getting a tattoo from my friend here, Sam Clark, the one and only. I just thought we'd chuck a camera on and throw a mic on him and just see. It's not really dog training related, but maybe it will be. Maybe we'll talk about dogs a bit.
Hey,
we don't have to.
We can talk about dogs.
We'll just talk about whatever.
I had 3 dogs. I watched Caesar Milan.
Oh, God. Can't mention his name.
Oh, boy, is that it?
Yeah, that's bad juju.
Bad juju. Oh, jeez.
I always get really nervous getting these things because, like, people say they don't hurt. They definitely hurt, but it's kind of like part and parcel of getting it. But obviously, like most people, I'm averse to pain. Don't enjoy it. But Sam's going to let rip here.
All right.
Known Sam for a while, but we almost like missed each other growing up, right? Because we're same year. We're both 84 babies, but you were up here and I was somewhere else.
Where were you when we were here?
When were you here?
2009. Like,
I would have been here, but I was Chelsea Tea House.
Right. Yeah. See, I kind of spent a lot of my youth around Manly, Coco.
Yeah.
Then I started tattooing at Manly and DY.
Yeah.
But I was, surfing a lot up here. I had a lot of friends up here around Avalon and Whale Beach.
Yeah. But you're a Boogs, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Old school.
Old school.
Well, it's not even old school, really. It's just different, isn't it?
Well, these days, not many people.
Not many people still do it. It's kind of
pretty rare now.
Yeah. I used to just get teased about it when I was growing up.
Yeah.
Oh, you Boogs, you bloody, what do they call you? Bloody dick dragger.
Esky litter.
Yeah. So tell us who you are, what do you do, where are we?
All right, my name's Sam Clark, and we are at our shop, Wayfarers Trading Co. at Avalon Beach in Sydney. And so originally, like I just said, I was up around Manly and DY. I worked at Manly Tattoo and DY Tattoo when I started, which was about 19 years ago. And back then, Sydney was kind of getting to us. It was a bit too... We wanted a more relaxing, chill life. So we moved up to Noosa in Queensland.
Yeah, right.
And thought we'd give it a crack up there. My gran was up there, and I've been going up since I was a kid, and it was a dream to live up there. And I'd met my now wife, Polly, and she'd had always wanted to live up there too. She'd been going up there since she was a kid, and we thought, stuff it, let's give it a crack and see what happens. And
Yeah.
I was fortunate enough to have a lot of clients that would travel. So I had people coming from overseas and all around Australia.
My other mate used to go up and see you quite a lot. Jeremy.
No way.
Yeah, me and Jez, because he's in the cafe game.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've known Jeremy from 2KF.
Yeah.
Way back. And he was always like, you got to go see Sam, you got to go see Sam. And obviously Rabbit always preached.
Yeah.
But yeah, I That's wild.
Yeah. It was,
How old were you when you started this gig or started tattooing? Like,
I was around 22 or 23, I think, when I started getting the feel for it. I used to be a landscaper.
I think I was about to say, where did you start? Landscaping.
I'll give you the rundown.
Yeah.
So I was always creative at school, and and I remember in primary school winning like some class competitions, and I was always doing well in art in school, and my parents put me in a creative arts high school, and they just had a few more extra art classes, and I did some after school art stuff too, but not too much. And year 11, I had a disagreement with my art teacher, and so I left school. And
Just the one teacher was enough to get you out?
yeah, I was a bit stubborn, and it's art, right? So
Yeah.
there was a curriculum that apparently I had to follow for my major works, which we were starting to prepare in, year 11 for year 12.
Yeah.
And I, since year 9, I'd been planning like the things I'd be doing for my major works, and I started doing it, and the teacher said that I couldn't do what I wanted to do, and I was like, well, what's the point of doing art? So I, stubborn me, just packed up and left, and that was the last day at school. I went to graphic design at TAFE, and I did that for about 4 months and just did not like it. A lot of computer-based stuff, and I wanted to create, not do ads.
Yeah.
So I left graphic design and I went into labour hire, and I worked for all these landscaping companies, and I just loved landscaping. I liked the hard work, and I liked feeling worn out at the end of the day, and I liked being outside. So I became a landscaper, did it for 6 years, qualified, and then in Sydney landscaping you get weeks where it would just rain, right? And I wouldn't get paid, so I couldn't pay my bills. So I picked up a second job at a surfboard shaper. Aloha Surfboards at Brookvale.
Yep.
And I'd go in there in the mornings and in the evenings, and if it was a rain day, I'd just go in there for the day, and I'd pack up all the surfboards and send them overseas and clean the factory. And there was an artist there doing airbrush art on the surfboards.
Oh, cool.
His name was Marcy, and his art was so freaking cool. And it just got me thinking, like, maybe I could do this. Maybe I could do it on my mate's surfboards. So I bought an airbrush, and I started doing it. And then I started doing it more and more. It started taking over my landscaping days, and I started pulling back from landscaping. So I'd be doing like 3 days of landscaping a week and 3 days of painting and airbrushing. And
Yeah, yeah.
I started doing custom pieces of art for people, and someone came to pick up theirs one day and said, "Why don't you tattoo? Your art's kind of like got a bit of tattoo inspiration to it."
Yep.
And back then, the industry was run by bikies, and I was like, I don't want to be a bikie.
Yeah.
So something sparked in me, and I started Googling tattoo artists around the world, and I found some in America and California that were doing awesome tattoos, but they didn't look like bikies. They looked a bit more like they're in the surf industry or
Yeah.
that way inclined.
Normal people. What do you mean? They weren't covered in tattoos?
Oh, mate, how funny! But so that got me thinking. Maybe I could do that here in Australia, because not many people were doing these cool tattoos I was seeing from America over here. So yeah, I started researching, and I tried to figure out how to get an apprenticeship. I figured out you needed an apprenticeship to become a tattoo artist.
Yeah.
So I built a portfolio with all my art. I started going around to tattoo shops all around Sydney, and every tattoo shop I went to told me to beat it.
Sucks.
Like I wasn't...
Hard to get in.
Yeah, it was so hard back then. And I kind of am happy about that, because it made me a bit angry and a bit like I'll prove you all wrong, and
Yeah.
gave me a bit of fire in the belly to teach myself.
That's an interesting topic, man, because like I'm in this dog training mentorship, right? I've mentioned it to you.
Yeah,
And he like quite often brings up how a bit of like sometimes you need a traumatic event to like push you to do the thing, um, like or motivate. You need that motivation. Like
Yeah.
if it's too easy to walk into, you're not inspired or committed. You need like
and you don't appreciate it as much.
yeah, you need some kind of traumatic event to really push you through and get you to do it and take the leap.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Definitely help.
Yeah, particularly if you've got like life you've got to support, like whether
Exactly.
it's yourself or your family or whatever. There's a lot of people in our mentorship who are like working to feed kids or get their wife out of out of the shitty job that they're in and all that sort of stuff. So it's
Yeah.
it's an interesting. You obviously have a tough start.
Yeah, but I think if you're hungry and you're determined, and
Yeah,
my motto's forever's just been anything's possible. The people doing the jobs that seem that you could never do them, enough hard work and enough, determination and confidence, you can do anything, I believe.
yeah, nice.
So yeah, but I yeah, I started tattooing just my friends, doing free tattoos,
Yep.
and then people would just be coming from everywhere. As soon as you say free tattoos, people do not care
Up. Yeah.
what they get. They just want something for free.
Yeah, one of my old good mates, Big Zacco. You know Big Zacco's. He's always getting done from an apprentice somewhere or something because I think it's probably just a money thing, right? Like you don't want to pay.
Yeah,
So,
that's it. Tattoos are expensive, and
yeah, dude.
yeah. But so I pretty much taught myself. I read lots of books, watched anything I could find on YouTube. There was hardly anything back then.
Yeah.
I studied cross-contamination. I knew that I'd done enough research to know what was good, what was bad, what the no-nos of the industry were. Cross-contamination was such a big, important factor. I didn't want to be that guy doing something bad to someone where they could get an infection,
Yeah.
So I really, really dove headfirst into that, bought a lot of books into it. And then after about 6 months of tattooing, I tattooed a guy that lived down in DY.
Yep.
And I'd moved home to my parents' house in Hornsey, which is about 45 minutes away. And I went down to DY, picked him up, took him back home to where I was tattooing at my parents' place. And then the afternoon, I'd heard that this new tattoo shop in DY had just opened.
Yep.
So I got my portfolio and I took him and I was like, we're just going to drop into this shop and just, it's by the beach. Surely it's not bikey run. And so we dropped in and there was an American guy working called Joe.
Yep.
And he looked at my portfolio and my mate's leg that I just tattooed, and he's like, let me just call the big boss. Next minute, this boss walks down and comes in, and I'm thinking, shit, what's going to happen to me? Am I going to get my fingers broken?
Yeah.
It was a bit taboo to tattoo from home,
Yeah.
And then he looks at my work, he looks at my portfolio, and he says, all right, mate, you start tomorrow.
Sick.
And that was my, I thought I'd hit the jackpot,
Yeah. That's so funny. Did you say Joe?
Yeah, Joe Kint.
American guy, ex-military?
Yeah.
So see that stupid green ring on my finger?
Yeah.
He did that in my lunch break
when
I was working at DY Hotel. And that's like...
Do you remember when that was?
I just think it wasn't my first tattoo. So my first one was when I was 23.
Yeah.
So it can't have been 15 or 16, maybe 15 years ago. So you would probably been there or been the apprentice.
No, I worked at Manly for for a year, and then I worked at DY for another year, and then I left.
Yeah.
So I might have been there.
Just missed crossing paths.
How funny.
That's so funny.
Yeah. Yeah, so I worked there, but I wanted to learn. I was just hungry to get better, and I kind of got to the max I could learn from those guys down there.
Yeah.
I was kind of wanting to do a style that none of them really did, so that it was hard for them to. I wanted to do lots of large color work,
Yeah.
So the only way to get out from working there, because I couldn't go anywhere in Sydney, because other clubs owned the shops, so it was a bit risky. So I went traveling around the world and went and worked with a lot of artists I admired. And then when we came back, we thought we'd move to Noosa, and that was how that chapter began.
Yeah, sick. And you guys were mobile then, right? Like you were living you have a home base, or were you?
No, in Noosa we had a home.
Yep.
And we had a studio out the front.
Yeah, sick.
So we lived across the river from Noosaville.
Yep.
On Noosa North Shore, and we'd pick everyone up by boat, take them back to the studio, have this full.
And this is pre-kids.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it was perfect. People loved coming over. It was like a bit of a novelty. I get a lot of people from overseas, and there were kangaroos all around our property. And
yeah.
It was really cool. But then after COVID, we just kind of we loved Noosa when all the tourists left. So around every holidays, that was our time up there that we loved. It was quiet. The river was quiet.
Yeah.
We used our boat more than we used the car.
Yeah.
And then after COVID, it would just seem to be busy all the time.
Yeah, amazing.
So that's when we decided to get out and travel around Australia. We got a caravan and just started. We spent 2 years on the road, going all over.
So good.
Tattooing everywhere.
How did you find that? Did anybody sort of get weird you were tracking in on their turf or anything like that?
No, everyone seemed to be really cool. A lot of shops I'd just go and guest spot at.
Yep.
Or I had clients all around Australia, so I'd tee it up that we came past and dropped into their house and gave them a little tattoo.
Yeah, cool.
But yeah.
Should very quickly say, sorry, Mum. I didn't tell her I was coming here. Mum, this is Sam. It's Sam's fault.
Hi, Mum. Sorry, Mum.
I don't even know if she watches these things. She always asks me for the link or how do I share it or something like that. But I don't know if she actually sits and watches me talk shit.
Whoops.
But yeah.
That's funny.
So yeah, and then how long have we been? I mean, you guys have been here. It's almost 2 years now, right?
Yeah, 2 years.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
This is rad.
Now, yeah.
Yeah, and this is in my hometown, so I've been saying for years I'll go and see Sam. Like I was saying before, my mate Jeremy and Rabbit always used to tell me to go and see him. And I think I sent you a message once.
Yeah.
Just to check pricing and stuff like that, but I had no idea what I wanted, and I was, I guess, just a pussy about it. But yeah, I mean, this is the first one on me for you in your style.
Yeah, fully.
Because I asked Sam to do some roses for my grandparents that passed away, and first rose. How long was that? You said it's the first rose you've done since you were an apprentice or something. It's not really. It's not your wheelhouse though, right?
No, I'd done plenty of roses over my time, but it's not something black and grey roses aren't very something I do very often.
No.
Does anyone need anything from football or back?
No.
No, all good.
Thanks, mate.
Cool. New pair of Vans, thanks.
Yeah.
No. No. I'll buy them. No. 12. I'll give you $150 when you get back. Yeah. You getting some? We get matchy. Go for walks together. Hold hands. 12. Yeah.
Size 12. Yeah, boy. Now, I remember you said you had a dog for a while.
Yeah, so we had.
We should talk about dogs a little bit.
Yeah, let's talk about dogs. I love dogs.
Yeah.
So when we were in Sydney, we got a little black fluffy dog.
Yep.
We were living in Bungan,
Yep.
and so we got this little black fluffy thing. He was Maltese Shih Tzu cross Pomeranian Silky.
Oh, wow.
Super,
Little fluffy thing.
yeah, I called
Literally.
super dog. I called him, and he became our little companion. The thing we did wrong with him was went traveling a lot in our van,
Yeah.
and he got a bit of separation anxiety.
In the van?
Just because we were with him 24/7
Yeah.
for a long time, like months at a time.
Yeah.
We got up to Queensland and we went up to Cairns. We went down to Melbourne,
Yeah.
and we were just like tattooing back then. We could travel wherever and do
Yep.
guest spots. So Polly's my wife now.
Yep.
But we just used to travel and adventure and just have a lot of fun. And Bear was our little sidekick. And yeah, we just had the best time. So Bear came up to Noosa, and we lived in a house at Sunshine Beach for a year. And he didn't like us going out.
Yeah, right.
So he'd be barking a lot. The poor little dude.
Yeah.
But then we had some awesome neighbours who we could drop him off at their place, and they'd hang out with him.
Yep.
Everyone just loved him. Like, he was a real lovable
People
little
dog.
character. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's funny, it's just simple stuff. Like, people miss it, right? When they get a new dog, they get a puppy and they think they've got to look after him. I mean, you do have to look after him. But, like, you want to start leaving or getting your dog ready to be left
Yeah, big time.
early. A lot of people, we get a lot of calls who are like 5 and 6 months, and they're like, oh, can't leave my dog and I've got to go back to work.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what have you been doing for the last 3 months? Because you have the dog from 2 months old.
I think a lot of people forget they might get a dog for Christmas or something, and then
Yeah,
they've got
they're
a
on
month
holidays.
and
Yeah.
straight with this, or 2 months, whatever.
Yeah.
With this new dog. So
Yeah.
we learned a lesson.
Yeah, yeah. I always tell people to like force the separation. Like go out, even if you've got to like go and do an afternoon glass of wine on the headland with your missus or something, and just leave the dog for an hour.
Yeah.
You got to start somewhere.
Yeah, start little and just keep making
just build
it bigger and bigger.
And everything's baby steps with dogs, man. Like.
Yeah. So
Here you go. That's our dog tip for our dog podcast. Let's talk about some other shit.
we can talk more about dogs.
Yeah, yeah. Did you have more?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, sick.
So Bear was our first, and we learned a lot with Bear. And then we were living in a little place, and I was friends with the tattoo artist up in Noosa, so I'd go and work with him occasionally and leave Polly at home.
Yep.
And because we'd set up a little home studio there, bikies were around, and the shop I worked for was half owned by bikies. So we were just a little on edge about, like, they were fine with me tattooing at our house, but Polly was a bit on edge.
Yeah, every time you hear a bike go past, it
Yeah.
makes your heart go a bit.
And so we were like, we need to get a bigger dog, just for that reason when I'm not home, and
Yeah, a bit of security.
bit of
Even just
security.
comfort.
Yeah, and comfort for Polly. So we started doing some research, and we decided we wanted a Rottweiler.
Sick. I love Rotties.
Oh man, they're the most beautiful.
Most of them are big sooks.
Big teddy bears, yeah. But great guard dogs. But we found this breeder who lived up at Yandina, and she was just a beautiful human, and her dogs were really beautiful, and all the dogs were, I think, from Germany that she had. And so we ended up getting a little puppy, and this little dog was so beautiful. But we learned our lesson with separation anxiety from Bear, so we did a lot of research on how to make it not happen. And Same thing. That's what we started doing with Indy. We just go out and just leave her at home, and
Yeah.
she just became
Indy's the Rottweiler.
yeah,
Amazing.
Indy's Rottweiler. So we did that little baby steps,
Yeah.
and she was fine. She'd just fall asleep next to the door, and
Slightly more independent breed,
yeah,
like a lot less needy.
yeah,
You find that with the little dogs, they are a little more needy because people treat them like little dogs.
yeah, and you can take them everywhere because they're so
yeah.
little.
Yeah. But if you raise them independent, you can get some. Like there's one around town here, Billy, Jen and Trevor's dog. You might not know them, but she's a little Shih Tzu Terrier sort of cross.
Yeah,
And she's just got the biggest balls ever. Like I take her walking with like a big Rottweiler or big Ridgeback and stuff. I had her out with Bear, our big shepherd.
yeah,
And she just struts along next to him like, yep, let's go, off lead, happy, like
yes.
not even nervous. Like no like, oh, that's a big dog. She just run up and go, hey buddy.
Yeah,
Like so much confidence because they brought her up right.
yeah.
Which is just banging. So good.
That was like our little multi Shih Tzu. His name was Bear too.
Yeah.
So we ended up getting gifted another for our wedding present. The breeder gave us another Rottweiler too.
Sick.
So we had two Rotties.
I was going to say you had three. No.
No, we had two Rotties and a little Bear.
Yeah.
And Bear was the boss,
Yeah.
like.
Did he settle a bit when you got the other dogs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, heaps.
Just a companionship thing, right?
Yeah.
And he would have been aging out a bit of stuff.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah. So after we'd actually moved to Noosa North Shore by then.
Yep.
We only stayed in that Sunshine Place for a year, and that's when we set up the studio properly on the North Shore, and the dogs had a lot more room. We had an acre.
Yeah.
It was really quiet over there. Kangaroos everywhere, bush, back
Yeah,
onto the bush.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it was a good lifestyle, But yeah, you take the dogs out, and Bear was just always the boss, If any other dogs came up, he would kind of just make sure everyone was all right.
Yeah.
Pretty funny.
And you see, like, I see you on your posts a lot now. You spend a lot of time, like, out in the bush or, like, do your morning walk up to Bengali and spend time up there, watch your sunrises and stuff. I bet you've missed doing that with the dogs.
Yeah, big time. That was like the morning routine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice. And a good excuse to have to get up in the morning, right?
Yeah, yeah. I wish there was more places around here you could, like...
Take the dogs, yeah.
Just be a bit more quiet, though, like, because there's limited places you can take the dogs, so they tend to be, like, rammed with people.
Yeah.
But if there was more that were a bit quieter, I would spend more time just hanging out there rather than, like, training or running the dogs.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to just sit. So what happened to the Rotties? They just aged out and lived with you forever, or?
Yeah, they just Indy lived till about, I think she was about 10 or 11, and she passed away. And
Yeah.
our younger one had a twisted bowel and passed away a bit earlier, around 8.
No. That's the worst.
Mate. That kind of scarred us, Like, we lost all the dogs similar kind of time, like.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's like losing all your babies. Like,
It's funny. I was thinking the other day, like I've got such a good dog right now. Like I love Wally and Cedar, and I feel like a lot of people I speak to, and I'm interested to ask some other trainers this as well. But like, do you think you get because like one good dog, or you get that one that now you can't replace them or you can't do it again?
yeah,
Like I always want to have dogs, right? But like, while he's young, hopefully he's got another 10 years in him.
yeah.
I don't know that I could do it all again.
It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not something nice to think about, but like, it'll rock me when he goes.
Yeah.
And I always want to rescue a dog or foster or something like that, but like, doing it again for 15 years and having the same or a worse experience is quite... You feel like you've just done the best of it, right?
Yeah. I can relate this to kids a little.
Yeah.
So like, when you got I've got 2 kids now, and
Yeah.
when you got your first one, you're like, if I have another one, how can I love it as much as I love my first one?
Yeah, yeah.
Because it becomes so like, this is the best thing ever.
Yeah.
And then you have another one, and they're so different, but I think you do find ways to love them again, even though they're just different, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know, you do get attached to some for sure.
Yeah.
And especially 15 years, a long time.
Long time to have a dog.
To be with, anyone 15 years, dog, human, like you do get attached, and
Yeah.
dogs are just happy all the time, so it makes it harder when you
Yeah.
lose them. They're like man's best friend, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, we're the same. We have that mindset too of like we had such a bloody good.
You
awesome
might,
time.
when the kids get older, you might be like, we're going to get one for them.
Maybe exactly.
You know? Like, give them another 5. And I would tell you to wait till the kids are like old enough to help, so 10 or 12.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to be juggling kids a lot of people do it. But personally, I wouldn't want to be juggling children and a puppy because you've only got so many hands.
Yeah, and I think a little problem that people encounter when they have small kids, they get a dog thinking that it's going to like make everything better, but then they forget that they all need so much attention.
Yeah,
especially
exactly.
Dogs to get them to be an awesome dog. You've got to put a lot of time into them.
Yeah.
And then your kids, you got to put time into them too.
Yeah.
Like it all.
Well, we've even had some people say like, "Oh no, it's the kid's dog. They've got to do it." I'm like, I'm not training a 5-year-old kid how to train this dog. Like, this is you. You're the adult.
Yeah. Hey, Jules.
Hi, Jules.
I couldn't turn your machine on. What? Yeah.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah. And I was on camera too.
Yeah, no, it wasn't a male thing.
I'm like, fuck.
You've broken it. Oh, the wet wipe is the best bit about getting a tattoo, guys. Tattoos feel like a burning sort of scratching sensation at best, so they kind of get hot. So when the tattoo artist puts like a cold wipe on there, it's like, best bit.
I'm glad you enjoyed that, mate.
Yeah, that was really refreshing. I needed that. Dave was right. That lower part of the wrist is pretty tender.
Yeah, very spicy.
Doesn't make sense. Was it on the charger?
Yeah, and I pulled it off and just put it straight on the.
Yeah, because it says 0 battery.
Is it plugged in the wall?
So yeah, hopefully we'll get you back into dogs. I reckon.
Yeah, the only thing that's the hard part for us is that we have a tiny little place with no backyard.
Yeah.
And I feel a bit.
It's cruel. Yeah, you couldn't do it.
I feel, and we're always in the shop now. So I feel we were lucky at Noosa because I worked from home. So, middle of the day I could go play with the dogs. All my clients love meeting the dogs.
Yeah.
It was so nice to be able to be around them all the time.
Yep.
And here, I'll just be leaving them at home all day. So I worry a little bit
That's
about
a really nice thing to hear because so often we get people that jump into a puppy who aren't ready or don't consider those things.
Yeah.
It's like, get the dog sorted out afterwards.
Yeah.
And the forethought is really important. Even in breed, even if you did commit to getting a dog, you then got to look at a breed that suits.
Exactly.
Not just like, hey, we bought another Rottweiler.
Yeah.
No, get an apartment dog, get a lap dog, get something that suits your lifestyle.
Yeah, my brother got a greyhound rescue.
Yeah, great.
He's always away, but he did his research and realised that
they're lazy as.
Yeah,
they're really cruisy.
They got an hour of power and then it's just chill.
Oh, not even.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, he had a rescue for a long time and loved it.
Yeah.
It was such a beautiful dog.
So one of the guys that did some, well, not one of the guys, one of the legends that I trained with early days, Steve Austin.
Yeah.
Hopefully get him on the potty one day. I was always amazed because had this GAP program, which is greyhounds, like a service greyhound or service dog training. I'm probably going to cock this up, but the system was mind-blowing. So he would get dogs for free from the pound with council approval, right? Suited, specific, like they were obviously picked out, and then they were given or signed to inmates in Bathurst prison, right?
Whoa.
And then in the prison, their job or program was to train the dog as when they're inside and they get a job.
Yeah.
So they were given the responsibility to raise and train the animal, right? As like an animal handler. So Steve would coach them and train them, or have people do it, right? And then the government or the council or whoever pays the prison or whatever is obviously funding it, right? And then the dogs come out of there service ready for PTSD.
Wow.
And a PTSD dog like a service dog can cost like about $100,000.
Whoa.
But they were able to train them with the inmates and then give them to needy people, like people with PTSD, right?
Oh,
Or whatever
really
it is,
cool.
PTSD or whatever it is. But the whole thing is free. Dog for free from the pound. Dog gets trained for free and then is then given to the needy person or the what are they? Patient.
Yeah.
For free. So they could, instead of having to have insurance pay or somebody fork out from their pocket when they can't afford it. So it was such an amazing program.
And in turn, I'm sure that would help
the inmates all get work. They all benefit. The dogs benefit, and then so it's a win-win-win-win, and it costs nothing. Well, it obviously costs something, but it's government-wise or whatever.
Oh, that's
I don't know.
great.
Pretty cool.
I think I listen to a lot of. It's a bit grim, but people that are older and you're getting towards the end of life, and
Yep.
some YouTube videos about them talking about the things that they regret or things that they missed out on in life. And
Yep.
I think too many people forget to live because they're saving for a rainy day and they're
Oh yeah.
and they're concerned about the future, which is a valid point, absolutely. But a lot of people just wish they had done the things they wanted to do when they were young instead of putting it off because other people thought it was a bad idea.
So funny. When I was young, my mum used to always say like, "They're your good going out pants," or they're your good shoes," or and you never wear them.
Yeah.
You never use them, never wear them. But you speak to the same lady today, and she's like, "Yep, go for it. You only get one chance. Like money, you just make more money." Like,
yeah.
And she's just out there going hard, just do whatever. It's good.
Yeah, you got to have fun. And I tattoo a lot of older people too. They wanted a tattoo when they were young, but it was really taboo, or it was really frowned upon, or and then a lot of people in their 70s or 80s, they come and get a tattoo, and they're like, I've always wanted to know what that was like,
Yeah.
All those years of watching MacGyver really paying off right now.
Master of things with what does he always need? Like a paperclip, tape, and like glue tack, and he just makes. Oh, shut up! And he just makes a bomb.
Yeah. Perfect.
Classic. All right, we're back. We had a slight technical glitch. Tried to take a call, and I had to very politely send the lady a message and say I'd call her tomorrow. So Libby, if you watched this podcast, that was you. I'm very sorry. One of those days where I can't talk. Which are pretty rare, because I normally just answer the phone all the time.
All right, hold on, buddy. This is the spicy part.
No, it's actually all right.
Yeah.
You can't feel anything, and then you'll probably go over a nerve, and I'll go
Yeah.
squeak.
So tell me about you, Shawnee.
Fuck.
How,
Well-
how did you get into all of this?
Yeah. Well, I was a chef for forever, right? And then it all fell apart when the last restaurant went under. And I had Wally, who was a bit spicy. And it's the same old story for most dog trainers. They have a dog that's reactive and they seek help, and then they obviously end up in the industry.
Yeah.
And then, lost everything in the last restaurant, was kind of training as a hobby or a hobbyist, and then needed money and just sort of got forced into it, really, like that. That was my, like your frustration moment of not being able to get a job as a tattoo artist. Mine was, I got to pay rent and I've just gone broke. And I was burnt in the hospo industry.
Yeah.
Kind of made my peace with it now, but like I don't have a lot of love for it.
Yeah.
A lot of people like, would you ever go back? And my straight up answer is no, never. Which is hard because I think I did really well in that industry and I had a real knack for it. Just made a mistake in the last venue. And it wasn't that the venue wasn't any good. People loved it. It was probably just wrong area, high rent, and then obviously wages going through the roof. And it was really hard to find skilled staff after COVID. Everyone that was in hospo, it's a gateway industry, right? So it's like I'll do hospo while I'm studying my doctorate or whatever. And then COVID shut down all the restaurants and stuff. So that fun-loving, flirty industry shuts down and they're like, oh, I'll just go and become my doctor. Or whatever I got a master's in that I've been putting off. So people get stuck there. You get stuck in a wormhole of hospo that's like, oh, I know I'm a qualified vet, but like, I just enjoy the nightlife and the flirt and the industry and the social. So you get trapped in it. And COVID was a lot of people's way out.
Well, yeah, a lot of people got paid to be at home and potentially study something new. Or,
just do something completely different.
I've got a lot of friends in that own restaurants, and I think the staffing issue is the most common denominator with having a good restaurant, right? Trying to get people that care. And
I still get people text me, do you know a chef? Do you know this? Like, do you know anyone? I'm like, no.
Yeah.
I'm so far from the industry now. And then it snowballed and it got really good, but I had a very hospitality mind base about it, like build it up, make as much as I could on my own, and then copy paste. And I put like ceilings up, I think, where I should have, what my new mentor has been pushing me to do is like, no, there aren't any. You can push, you can make more money. I was just kind of going off other trainers and other businesses and being like, oh, I can do what they do, and then I'll just replicate it and multiply, right? When I should have been doing the supply and demand. Like, I'm booked out, you can't get me, my prices are going up, to the point where we are now. And I love it. Absolutely. It's strange as well. I was worried that I would lose an affection for the animals or the job, but I absolutely love getting up and going to work, no matter how shitty the day looks, or if I've got crazy dogs that are going to try and kill me or anything like that. I just froth. Like, I'm so keen to do it. I love it. And I think the harder the dog, the bigger the reward.
Absolutely.
And
that's the thing with your job, like the more you do it, the more you learn, the more you figure out ways to deal with the problem.
Yeah, you got to get hands-on experience. I was talking to a friend the other day and she was in the industry as well. She's up in Port Macquarie. And she was just saying, I need to get more hands-on with dogs.
Yeah.
Like, she's doing a lot with puppies and classes and things like that.
Yeah.
But she's almost lacking a little bit of self-confidence. So she just needs more experience.
Yeah.
Which is quite hard. And same like you would get your apprenticeship, where you do tattoos for cheap while you're getting your skill set up. I just said to her, you got to do the same. You got to just get out there, do it for free, get the references, get the resume up, and then as soon as you've done a few free ones and you can prove that you can do it, start charging.
Yeah.
And just get out there, because she's good with dogs. And she's a really likable person as well, which obviously makes dog training even easier, because you've really got to be good with people.
Oh, yeah, I think sometimes with dog training, it's not so much the dogs. I think half the issue is the people.
Yeah, 100%. It's not necessarily that they're the issue, but over love can be a problem, right?
And we notice with our dogs, right? Your mood affects them.
Oh, 100%.
It's not so much how you act towards them. Even like if you're on edge, right? Or
Yeah.
around other dogs, like we notice especially with the Rotties, they were the biggest indicator. If we were worried about what they were going to do, if they were going to bark or at a little dog or something, like our fear was kind of like they felt it or something. I don't know. It was just something that we noticed with them a lot.
Yeah. So a lot of people aren't aware how in tune your dog might be with you. So that we train, or we're working with a lady at the moment for, it's got a heart condition, and that dog indicates when her heart rhythm or her blood pressure is out.
How do they know?
Yeah, dude. Like, we need machines to tell us.
Yeah, they just know.
But the really scary bit is that the dog will do it or indicate before.
Yeah.
So not when it's happening,
Yeah.
but before.
It's amazing.
So how are they jiving on? Like, what are they picking up on that we're missing?
So intuitive.
They're because they're body language animals as well, right?
Yeah.
So it's all yeah. I don't know what the words are for that, but other than amazing. They're picking up on like pheromones, temperature, smells, all sorts.
Yeah.
And the smallest changes too. But yeah. So yeah, now I'm in it, loving it. Teaming up with this guy in the UK.
That sounds exciting.
Yeah, we can't talk about it. But I'm working with. I've got this
leaving everyone
mentorship.
hanging.
Yeah, we're on this mentorship with a guy in the UK, and you'd all know him. It's from the boys from the YCA, and I'm loving that. And I'm trying to become best friends with him and Kirky and spend more and more time with them. I'm hoping to go back over there in July. And I just messaged them this morning because I want to go over and volunteer some time with them in New Zealand. So I'm looking to go to New Zealand in May. So as always, if there's anybody out there that wants to sponsor me for anything, be greatly appreciated, because all these trips are getting expensive.
I bet. What a cool opportunity. I get similar things with friends from around the world in the tattoo scene. You know, you've got something in common with someone from the other side of the world, and they've got a lot of experience, and you can learn off them, and it's such a cool thing to be able to, you know, have that in common with someone on the...
I think finding people that have that open mind and still willing to learn.
Yeah.
Some people learn everything and then just block it out and go, no, I'm the best.
I think that's when you start pedaling backwards.
Yeah, but they won't realise, or they won't know.
Yeah.
Because they won't see it. You've got to stay open-minded in everything and just be like, I can learn.
Yeah.
You know, like the guys from the UK are putting up courses and online chats and live talks, and I always try and chime in, and they're always like, what are you doing here? And I'm like, I'm here to listen. Like, it might be a topic I know a lot about, but it might be just the way you say it, the way you answer the questions. It could be the language you're using, or it could be a completely different story that I've never heard of. I want to take it all in, and like, I don't feel like you ever stop learning. And dog training is an ever evolving thing as well. There's always new techniques and new twists, because every dog is different. So the more experience you can get on every other, you know, there's no one playbook. We definitely have a playbook that we use, but the edges of that playbook are very furry, so that we can bend it and mold it to fit every, whether it's the dog or the person, the handler, you know, like you gotta be able to work with what they can do. Like Jacob's got a really cool story about a guy in a wheelchair, and he's got probably what he says is probably one of the best trained dogs ever. A Labrador, and he's e-collar trained. The guy's complete quadriplegic, right? So all he has is his e-collar to communicate with the dog, and this dog goes and gets stuff for him, does things off lead.
What?
Yeah, and it's wild, and he's done such a good job training that dog. Don't get me wrong, he might not be a quadriplegic, maybe he's just paraplegic or something like that. So I'm sorry for whoever, the guy, I don't know you, I don't know the guy in the story, I'm telling somebody else's story.
Yeah.
But it's a really cool story when Jacob tells it, and it always resonates with trainers, like that there's so much you can achieve with very little.
Yeah.
And don't be so closed-minded about stuff.
Wow. Yeah, I think that's the key with every industry, right? Like,
Yeah.
the day you stop wanting to learn is the day you've kind of given up on
Yeah.
Progression.
And you've
right?
got to just talk about more. Like even the funny little AI stuff I'm talking to you about, you're like, well, I didn't know people could do that.
Yeah.
Like, dude, there's so many things.
And there's a quote saying, "Your children are your biggest teachers," and I even apprentices and anyone. Like I try and learn all sorts of stuff off all different types of people, no matter where they are in the pecking order. You know, sometimes you get someone new to tattooing that might have some weird different technique that maybe it works or maybe it doesn't, or maybe you find that with dog training. You know, someone might say something or a hand gesture or something. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and every dog responds differently to different things. Some dogs don't like pressure. Some dogs don't want food.
Yeah.
You can always build food drive, I believe, but you know, it still might not be the favorite thing. The toy might be still better than food.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool, man. Yeah, it's good fun, and it's good fun to find that thing you love in life.
Oh, totally.
It doesn't really feel like work anymore when you kind of
When you love it, yeah.
when you're having so much fun.
You still love this?
More than ever.
Yeah, good.
During COVID, I was a bit burnt out.
Yeah.
Before COVID, sorry.
Yep.
And I was almost praying to the world for it to stop for a minute, and maybe I prayed a bit too hard. Because
then the funds dried up.
mate, then the world, came to a screaming halt. And to be honest, that was the best thing that ever happened to me.
Yep.
During that time, before that, I was just booked out,
Yeah, you were 6 months, I think.
minimum 6 months.
Yeah.
9 months. I was booked out for a year and a half there for a while, for years.
Yeah.
And it was just, it's a lovely feeling having that, knowing that you're booked out forever. But you get sick and you have to reschedule, and sometimes I'd have people...
it's too far.
I'd have people flying over, and if I was sick and I couldn't reschedule them during that time they were over, it was
Stitch up.
the worst feeling in the world. And, you know, if a wedding came up or someone got sick or, like...
Yeah. I think a month or two is a happy place.
Yeah, 3 months?
I like to have 1 or 2 months work lined up.
Yeah.
And then after that, sort of just be like, I'll call you, or you could go on, like, let's just talk in a week or so, and then reassess.
Yeah. Having that freedom and flexibility is kind of nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, but during that time in COVID though, I kind of started, I had a bit more time to think, and I just realized how much of this craft I loved and how much we were kind of losing it to new modern things a bit.
Yep.
Like the whole like tradition and the teachings, and they were just getting a bit lost in translation with all the new artists and
Yep.
artists just coming on board and not knowing anything about the past and the people who forged the path to to where tattooing is today. And
Does tattooing have like a defined origin story?
there's so many,
Yeah.
all the Polynesian
Yep.
islanders and a lot of Asia and all over the world, like Russia.
Yep.
They're digging up mummies that are preserved in ice and they're covered in tattoos.
Yeah, wild.
So it is such an ancient craft, and it got a bit of a bad rap during the, 40s, 50s, 60s.
Yeah, even when I got my first one, I think my mum cried.
Yeah, through 80s and 90s, definitely. There was a bit of a bad rap behind it. But yeah, there's such a cool past. A lot of travellers would be getting tattooed around the world by tribes. Borneo has a really rich culture
Yeah,
of
Thailand,
tattoos.
the monks. There's a lot of religion behind some of it, right?
Yeah. A lot of Thailand. But yeah, it's such this beautiful craft that's been happening forever, and I really I'm passionate about that. And yeah, I know it can be frowned upon, and it's not for everyone, of course. But for a lot of people, I've noticed it's like a big healing thing, or helps people get through, horrible times in their lives, or losing someone, or
Yep.
it's a bit of a, like to be able to have a memory of someone you've loved, or so I kind of over COVID, it really got to me how important it is, and I kind of wanted to really delve into that.
Yeah.
And it got me so excited about tattooing again. So it feels like I've been tattooing for over 18 years now, and it feels like I've just started, but I've got all this knowledge behind me.
Yep.
So yeah, I just absolutely love tattooing. Every day I get excited.
Met heaps of cool people.
Oh, you meet so many people from different walks of life.
Done any celebrities? Any call outs?
Not so many celebrities, a few people in bands, but just more. I tattooed pilots and doctors, and the other week I tattooed a legend who works in Antarctica,
Oh, yeah, you were saying that before.
and just his stories was so cool to hear, so unique, I met people that had gone on holiday down there and caught a boat from Argentina, but his dad had been an adventurer from when he was real young, and just hearing the stories about setting up this place, and now he's a part of it, doing the logistics, and hearing that's really cool, and the people that go to visit the South Pole or climb mountains down there.
Yeah.
It's really surreal.
Yeah, it's crazy. Real wild part of the world, hey?
Yeah, but yeah, you meet all sorts, and it's wicked. And I even had someone I tattooed 19 years ago. He came to get a tattoo again, and we used to catch up a lot back in the day. He got a whole leg from me, and he pulled me aside at the end of the tattoo we did, and he's like, Sam, back when you used to tattoo me, I was going through one of the hardest times of my life, and one of the only things keeping me going was our appointments, like being able to look forward to collecting that piece of art, and like that was kind of really surreal for me, to hear that.
Yep.
So yeah, you get to change some people's lives, and it feels nice.
Yeah, it's wild. When was the last time you got tattooed?
It's a long time ago.
Yeah.
About 9 years.
Oh, no. Wow.
I was starting to run out of room, so I wanted to save it for my favourite artists, and
Yeah.
we've had kids, and we just opened this shop, so there's a lot of
Priorities.
My priorities changed. I like to get tattooed by a lot of my friends in Europe, so one day, there's no rush. How's it feeling, bud?
Yeah, it's not too bad. More fleshy up there now.
Yeah,
I might pause the potty.
go for it.
Oh, yeah. I'm such an old man.
Lying on your stomach for more than 10 minutes buckles everyone.
That's the neck as well. Oh, yeah. Here we go. All right. Oh, finally. We're done.
Yeah, mate.
How good.
Well done.
Thank you. No, thank you. You crushed it.
Yeah, it gets a bit tender down the down
It, has
the
its,
outside.
it had its moments, but it's part of it, right?
Yeah.
I think it's the like watching definitely helps, particularly when you start shading because you're like jumping
Yep.
around a bit, and it like prepares you for that. Oh, it's over there. Oh, it's over there. Whereas if you just close your eyes, you'd be constantly like having like shock response or whatever you call it. Like,
Yeah.
oh, he's over there. Oh my god, what's he doing back up there? Like,
Exactly. Yep. No, good
so,
fun,
yeah.
mate.
Yeah, pleasure. It's good to hang out. We didn't film all the way through, so I could lock into not squealing on camera. I didn't scream once. I gave you one. Ooh. Under
You did pretty well.
Under the underside.
You held it together.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Been a while.
Yeah, you still got it, mate.
Still there.
Yeah. Wicked.
Yeah.
You can.
It's hard to show, but yeah, that was it. It's pretty cool. So hopefully we get Jacob and the boys out. Jacob's covered in tats. He's got neck tats, and
Oh, wicked.
but he's got. I know he's said to me he's got heaps of spare room.
Oh.
So I think he does. I don't think he's got anything on his back. Not sure about his legs and
Wow.
stuff. So there's plenty of canvas.
Oh, perfect. Get him out.
But yeah, hopefully. I reckon he'll go a black cockatoo.
Awesome.
Oh, hey, shoe delivery.
Mate. Oh, sick. All right. Well, we'll wrap it up and.
Yep, put it away. Sam Clark, everybody, Wayfarers, Studio, Avalon. Where do they find you? Instagram?
Just Sam Clark Tattoos at Instagram
At
or whatever it
at
is.
Sam Clark
At
Tattoos.
Yep, that's the one.
Yep.
Glad you know.
Yeah. Or Wayfarers. Just shoot Sam a message, guys. He's really lovely. He's got a real cool style. One of the best, like,
Thanks, Shawnee.
in the industry, and nice touch. It's not.
Gentle caress.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you. All right, man. Appreciate
All
it.
right.
You.
Well done,
Let's
pal.
do it.